In a league where every snap counts, every yard gained under the blazing summer sun in training camp can make or break a player's future. This summer in Cleveland, one name has captured headlines and stirred controversy unlike any other: Shedeur Sanders. A rookie quarterback, fresh out of the 2025 NFL Draft's fifth round, Shedeur entered the Browns camp with undeniable buzz. The son of Hall of Famer Deion Sanders, he carried expectations that transcended pedigree. But make no mistake, Shedeur has never leaned on his name alone. His work ethic, poise, and rapid development caught the eyes of coaches, teammates, and fans alike. Yet, despite an incredible training camp, there is a stunning development. Shedeur Sanders has been benched. The Browns coaching staff, led by head coach Kevin Stefanski, made a controversial decision to limit Shedeur's reps in favor of veteran Joe Flacco, a seasoned quarterback with years of NFL experience but fading arm strength and questionable mobility. Why bench a rising star in favor of a veteran who many say is past his prime? This decision has sent shockwaves through the Browns organization, the media, and the passionate fan base. What is the real story behind Shedeur's benching? Let's dive deep. From the moment the Browns drafted Shedeur Sanders in the fifth round, expectations were tempered by the realities of the NFL. Fifth-round picks rarely command attention as potential starters right out of camp. But Shedeur was different. He showed up early, arriving at the Browns training facility ahead of schedule, working on footwork, mechanics, and leadership skills. Insiders say his film study habits rival those of established NFL quarterbacks. In team drills, Shedeur's precision was undeniable: crisp passes, smart reads, and a calm presence in the pocket. Reports from the first week of camp described Shedeur as the most consistent QB on the field. Teammates and coaches alike praised his command of the offense and his ability to learn complex playbooks quickly. Meanwhile, veteran Joe Flacco, a former Super Bowl MVP, was present to lend leadership, but had clearly lost a step. Flacco was described as reliable but not dynamic, a guy who could manage games but lacked the explosive playmaking many teams crave. Despite this, Stefanski's coaching staff started giving Flacco the bulk of the first-team reps, citing experience and mentorship as reasons. Shedeur's snaps remained limited. Behind the scenes, frustrations began to mount. Several Browns players quietly voiced support for Shedeur, believing he gave the offense more energy and creativity. One offensive lineman remarked, "When Shedeur's out there, the whole offense buzzes. There's a confidence you can't teach." But coaches stuck to the script. The mantra was clear: trust the vet, manage the game, protect the offense. For Shedeur, the limited reps were a test of patience. Instead of public outbursts or complaints, he doubled down in film rooms, extra workouts, and one-on-one sessions with quarterbacks coach. Still, as days passed, the pattern was unmistakable. Joe Flacco commanded the first-team offense, while Shedeur rotated in sporadically during less critical drills or scout team reps. News leaked out quickly. Sports journalists began questioning the Browns' quarterback strategy. ESPN's Daniel Oyefusi reported on the lack of first-team reps for Sanders, highlighting the growing disparity in practice time. Social media exploded with opinions. Fans, analysts, and former players debated the wisdom of the coaching staff. "You bench a guy who's looking like the future for a washed-up veteran?" one tweet read. Others argued the Browns were playing it safe, unwilling to risk the rookie's confidence or disrupt team chemistry. NFL insiders hinted at internal disagreements between the front office, which reportedly wanted to see Shedeur get more reps, and the coaching staff, who preferred experience over hype. The benching of Shedeur did not just create media noise, it reverberated through the locker room. Sources say some Browns players questioned the logic of the decision. A wide receiver close to Shedeur said, "We want to win, and Shedeur gives us our best shot, but it feels like the coaches aren't giving him a fair chance." Veteran players, however, sided with the coaching staff's approach, emphasizing the value of steady leadership and avoiding the rookie learning curve during critical moments in camp. One anonymous source inside the organization described the environment as tense, with a growing divide between those backing Shedeur's talent and those supporting the status quo. When pressed by reporters about the quarterback reps, Coach Stefanski remained diplomatic but firm. "We're evaluating all our players," he said. "Joe brings leadership and experience. Shedeur is developing and learning every day. Our depth chart is still very much fluid." But to many observers, this sounded like a stall tactic, a way to buy time rather than make a definitive commitment. The Browns had yet to name a clear starter, and with the preseason opener approaching, the uncertainty was palpable. Joe Flacco, for his part, seemed unfazed by the swirling controversy. In interviews, he emphasized team goals over personal ambitions. "It's about what's best for the Browns. I'm here to help any way I can," Flacco said. Yet on the field, his limitations were apparent. His arm velocity lacked the zip it once had, mobility was reduced, and while his experience was valuable, it wasn't clear he was the best option to lead the offense in 2025 and beyond. Cleveland fans are known for their passion and loyalty, but also for demanding results. As Shedeur remained on the sidelines during critical first-team drills, frustration grew. Online forums, local sports radio, and social media erupted with calls to "let Shedeur play." Fan groups organized campaigns, urging the Browns management to give Sanders the reins. Meanwhile, others cautioned patience, warning against rushing a young quarterback into the fire. The debate dominated local headlines and polarized opinions. According to insiders, the Browns front office was split. General manager Andrew Berry reportedly favored giving Shedeur more reps, believing his upside was unmatched on the roster. Ownership was excited about the marketing potential and leadership Shedeur could bring. But the coaching staff worried about disrupting team chemistry and felt Flacco's steadiness was safer in the short term. This divide created an uneasy dynamic in Berea, with no clear resolution as training camp progressed. Amid all the controversy, Shedeur Sanders kept his composure. He remained focused, dedicated, and respectful of the coaching decisions. Interviews with teammates revealed his humility and professionalism. "He's not throwing tantrums or complaining," one assistant coach noted. "He's using this time to get better, and that's impressive." With the preseason opener just days away, the Browns face a critical decision. Do they ride with Joe Flacco and his veteran leadership, or do they finally give Shedeur the opportunity to show what he can do under game conditions? The decision will shape the Browns' future and define the trajectory of a young quarterback who many believe could be the franchise's next face. The story of Shedeur Sanders' benching during an incredible training camp is more than just a football saga. It's a tale of ambition, politics, loyalty, and the high stakes of NFL life. It's a reminder that talent alone doesn't always guarantee opportunity, and that sometimes the biggest battles are fought off the field. In Cleveland, the eyes of the football world are watching, and Shedeur Sanders' journey is far from over. Will the Browns stick with experience or embrace the future? Will Shedeur's patience pay off? Or will this controversy become a cautionary tale? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the Browns have a quarterback controversy that won't be going away quietly.